Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Equity Guys pre-market video. My name is Chirag, an SM certified technical analyst, and let's get into the view for today. So, looking at what happened yesterday with Nifty, Nifty did close at the 24,500 levels almost exactly. Initially, we did see a sell-off, and then we saw a huge recovery, and then unfortunately the recovery couldn't sustain. So we closed towards the day low. Now, looking at the data for today, Nifty futures is trading at a premium of 151 points. Bank Nifty futures is trading at a premium of almost 440 points. So extremely bullish on that end from both Nifty and Bank Nifty. Moving over to the India Volatility Index, it is down 0.12%, not a great deal of decrease, but again slightly on the bullish side because it is down 0.12%. Moving over to crude oil again is up 0.02% here. So from an intraday perspective, also it is looking bullish fairly, and even from a long-term perspective, because we are trading below pre-COVID levels of 6,500, the long-term perspective is also bullish on crude oil. Moving over to Gift Nifty. Gift Nifty has a slight gap up of 25 points. So let's see if that will be enough to push Nifty over, to the positive side today or not. Moving over to gold bees and silver bees. Gold bees and silver bees are both up 0.67% in gold bees and 0.8% in silver bees. Possible hedging of positions in gold and silver is possible because the market is falling here. So that is one option that people could be doing in the market currently right now. Moving over to the sectoral indices, we see negative data in all the key sectors, like such as IT, auto, bankex, real estate, even industrials. All of those are seeing extremely negative data here. So definitely bearish data on the sectoral indices. Moving over to the NSE data, they definitely again bearish sentiment because we have about 2,000 declines and only about 957 advances. So those 2,000 stocks closing towards the day low is definitely giving that bearish sentiment here. Moving over to the FII DII data, we do see FIIs are again selling about 3,800 crores here, but then DIIs are almost doubling that with 6,900 crores of buying from the DIIs there. And looking at the FNO segment, we do see that index futures is seeing a selling of about 2,800 crores in index futures, and then FIs are also selling in stock futures about 1,000 crores. So definitely negative sentiment throughout both cash market and FNO market. So from a long-term perspective and a intraday perspective, we are seeing a bearish sentiment there. In the advanced decline ratios, we do see that Nifty has only 13 advances and 36 declines, whereas Bank Nifty has 1 advance and 11 declines. So bearish data there all the way through. So moving over to the option chain we do see on the right side, which is puts, we do see buying in the money and a little bit in buying out of the money, and then when we go deeper out of the money, we do see some selling, slight bit of selling. But for calls, we do see selling both in and out of the money, which gives you an overall negative sentiment in the market here. Now, with it being bearish from the option chain, we can definitely easily identify resistances. So this 24,600 levels is a good resistance there. So the market could possibly go up to 24,600, take resistance from there, and we could possibly see a reversal from those levels. So 24,600 is an important level to be marking. Looking over at the global indices, we do see that the US is positive on all ends. Dow Jones up 0.16%, S&P up 0.32%, Nasdaq up 0.53%. If you're looking over at Europe, Europe is down 0.42% here. In FTSE, DAX is down 0.03%, and CAC is up 0.24%. So still a little bit of negative sentiment from the European side. Looking over at Nikkei and Kospi, Nikkei and Kospi are both running at negative. Nikkei running at 0.3% negative, and Kospi running at 0.12% negative. Looking at Indian ADRs today, Indian ADRs today definitely negative on all ends. We don't see buying in any of the big companies here at all. We just see selling in Infosys, ICICI, Wipro, HDFC. So definitely bearish from Indian ADRs. Not looking good at all in the Indian ADR segment. Moving on to the future segment here, futures also negative. US 500 fairly on the neutral side, but US 30 and US Tech 100 both on the negative side here. So moving on to the view for today, guys. The view for today definitely today is looking like a sell on rise, but depends on how we close in the first 15 minutes. If you're making the 15-minute high, which would be positive here, it could be on the upside. But there are high chances that the market goes for consolidation today, because it is a new expiry. It is the starting of the month. And we had a pretty volatile day yesterday, so high chances of consolidation, guys, but there is chances that if we break the first 15-minute high, we are closing towards the day high even with the consolidation part. But major thing is S1 and S2 should be respected. So once we have that slight gap up, then we should probably look to be moving on the upside here. But with that being said, guys, please trade your setup. Please trade one index. Please trade one time frame. Make sure you guys are being consistent about your setup, and see you guys tomorrow for the view. Thank you.